Hey guys, Bl'Artagnan here. Shinryu can be a stressful place, but I'm here to provide you with a sense of serene tranquility like a butterfly dancing on the breeze. This is the DFFOO guided ASMR experience for relaxing shit and, good crap like that, nice vibes. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it with our intention setting exercise, the free daily poll, which in this case is going to give us Shulk LD, which is nice because I did not have that. That is a good omen, a good way to start this evening off. We got a couple of free polls that we can do, free multis. First one gave us nothing, that's okay. Second one, let's see what we can get from this. This is actually going to be a banner with a fair amount of stuff that I don't have. In addition to Lilisette's FR, I was missing Shulk's entire kit, got her LD, so there we go. And I'm missing Dragron's BT and EX of all things. So let's see what we can pick up along the way. Of course, the FR is the goal, but hey, if we get some additional junk here and there, that'll be nice. Shulk's LD is actually kind of a nifty back pocket thing to have, just because I'm pretty sure the LD call refreshes your EX when you use it, which is kind of a unique effect for a call. And these days, with the sheer amount of damage we do, I feel like most calls aren't as nifty as the one, like the most useful calls are the ones with a unique utility. That's what makes Rains so crazy good. Okay, there are a lot of reasons why the Rains call is broken, but Rains, Leo, Seymour with the delay and the dispel along with the good debuff. And I think Shulk kind of falls into that. Onion Knight call used to be pretty dope for that reason, because it was a unique, the free skill and the turn manipulation was handy. I'm getting really off topic though. Shulk LD, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Oh, it's because of Shulk EX, that's great. Apparently this is just going to be a Shulk evening. That's okay, that's fine. We are at peace, feeling the flow, reveling in the vibe. I think this is the second time I've mentioned vibe in this video, so that's not great. It's repetition. I usually try to vary up the jargon and the lingo that I use, but here we go. It's all right though. And some repetition is kind of a meditative thing in and of itself, I call to mind the whirling dervishes of Sufism, who they spin around as kind of a sort of meditative practice, and that kind of repetitive rotation. I'm tying it back to Lilisette, you see, because she does like the spinning with the whirling edge and all the dancing and stuff. And she pairs with Pinello, who's basically just like a spinning top attached to a FR charger. So you see what I did there. I kind of weaved it together. We're weaving a tapestry here, a tapestry of themes, motifs, narrative, and meditational vibes. See, it all comes back to the vibes. Jesus, it feels like it's been blue orb after blue orb for a little while now. Lilisette looks pretty darn good to me, but at the same time also looks like nothing special. It feels kind of paradoxical to say it. Kind of reminds me of Lilisette in that way, and I've actually used a lot of Lilisette. Not always on camera. I basically do one Lilisette run per fight at least, just because so many people slot well with him. But yeah, Lilisette basically pairs well with any partners on the team. Virtually any team, short of like an X-Death selfie team, Lilisette's gonna do good by you. And even then, aside from the FR, the rest of the kit actually synergizes well with those two. The important thing though is, while she's a great generalist FR, as I've kind of said in the past, generalist FRs right now are not that useful because we have so many good specialist FRs. Obviously, Tifa, Rains, Renoa, Vaughn spring to mind, but even stuff like Anna Crow's FR, or Arenea's FR, would provide bigger bonuses, provided you can hit the requirements. Dorgan's FR, if he's not being locked out, I think you get rewarded more for using the specific FRs, and those characters have more overall power because instead of being a generally good character, they're a very specific, focused character. In video games, I've found generally the only time a generalist will generally outperform specialists is if the generalist's stats are just broken across the board, and instead of being a jack of all trades, they're kind of overbearingly good in all areas, Minwoo might fall into that category right now in some weird ways. But that's, anyway, the point being, Lilisette, I think, is good, great generalist, but I don't think, like, great in that, like, overpowered, like, you know, like a well-rounded Pokemon, for instance, or like anything with stats, you know. A well-rounded Pokemon is like, it's okay, but it's only going to be like, you know, top tier if its base stat total is really high, and that's why it's, well, you know, it's balanced, but you know, all the stuff's high anyway. Versus like something where it's like, you know, like it has like, you know, 2 defense and 20,000 attack, and that's going to probably become more useful. I don't play Pokemon but competitively, so I don't know. Don't actually me in the comments or anything like that, but you kind of get the metaphor that we're shooting for here. The important thing is Lilisette, solid character, but not spectacular, and as such, it's kind of hard to recommend her to. Oh, hello. Well, I mean, here we go. It's funny, I'm kind of, if you're watching this, I'm kind of saying you can skip her if you weren't sure about whether you wanted to go for her or not. I went hard for her because I think she's a neat character, and I think she's going to enable kind of just goofy teams where it's like, I want to run like some doofus like Edward or something on this team, but Edward doesn't pair well with other FRs, so I need to use an FR that just kind of pairs with everyone. So she's good for that, and so she's kind of a good catch-all, great for like lockout style content because you can plug her in basically anywhere. So who knows, maybe, you know, if we ever get more lockout content, Crevasse, or Dare to Defy, something like that, something to do, or even just challenge runs, whatever. But I don't know. Other than that, kind of a mid situation here, which is sad because, well, I don't know. She's cool and a cutie. Anyway. That's it for tonight, I think. I think I've rambled long enough. I hope you enjoyed. I know I kind of droned on a little bit more than usual. Hopefully that lulled you to sleep. So be well, and pleasant dreams. Adios.